what is the thing in music that gets you like fired up?
I've been surrounded with musicians all my life, so it was almost impossible. I used to play soccer, like nothing with music,
Yeah.
but I don't know. It's been in my life since forever.
To be happy, all you need is reggaeton and coffee.
Reggaeton. Oh, you know that Colombia is like, I don't know, like right now, but Colombia used to be the best coffee in the world.
I think Cuba is competing with you.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
No, no. Colombia has some, like, bro, when you go to Colombia, you have to go to El Eje Cafetero.
Okay.
That's in Armenia. That's where the coffee is made.
Okay.
Bro, when I went to Colombia a few months ago, I tried coffee, but it tastes like fruits. Like, literally, people tell you, what flavor do you want? I was like, what do you mean? I just want a coffee. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was with someone, and he explained me like, no, listen, look, the thing is like they make the coffee here. Like actually, the coffee grow with that flavor because they mix the coffee, and with fruits. What do you mean? Like I wasn't understanding, but then they explained me the process, how they made the coffee, the process, everything. Bro, it's so crazy. Like Colombia coffee is the best.
Yeah.
Like literally, you can drink the coffee like with everything.
And then you go crazy when you go dancing at night.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that's another thing.
So tell me, Bobby, tell me, what's the thing? Because Colombia tiene como like a flavor, like like the music in Colombia is like a different thing. So like how, like what is it? What's the thing?
Well, that's a good question. Well, Colombia, bro, the whole country is like, well, let me start from the beginning. Colombia is a country where people, they could be poor, they could be like in the worst state ever, but they happy. I don't know why, but they happy. Um, I think that's part of the culture. Like people don't worry about what's gonna happen tomorrow. They focus like let's enjoy the today. Especially my city. I'm from Barranquilla, where Shakira is. I'm from the same city as Shakira, so you
Dale,
know.
dale.
So uh, people in my city, they like wake up. They always joking around, making jokes. Or like everyone, they always laughing. Is in Colombia we call that como que siempre están. How can I explain that in English? It's like they always in a good mood. It's not only in Barranquilla. It's like the whole country. It's something crazy. I went to Medellin 2 months ago, and people over there they nice. They always want to help you. If you let's say that you go there and you don't know them, they treat you like they know you forever. Oh, yes, papito, ¿cómo está? Pase por acá. Necesito un cafecito porque no te sientas. ¿Qué te brindo? ¿Qué te doy para brindar?
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. They telling you all that, and you don't even know if that person ate. But they offer
Yeah.
without having, like, for themselves. They don't have anything for themselves, and they offer it to you. That's what I love from my country, and I think that's what makes us happy. Help others, be nice, you know, kind,
Yeah.
and yeah, people over there, they like music a lot. Colombia is moved by music. Almost everyone in Medellin, they sing in reggaeton.
Yeah.
And there's another type of music that is called guaracha, which is kind of like electronic music, but Colombian.
What does that feel like? I haven't-
Guaracha is like electronic music, but it's like it's like more happy. Like it had the Colombia flavor. They mix the guaracha.
like that's the traditional is does it have some kind
Well,
of tradition?
Colombia has the many type of music because in Barranquilla, like the coast of Colombia, the Caribbean, we have like something that is called champeta. Champeta is a gender is similar. It's not similar, but it's just like the el dembow. Or for Cuban, you Cuban, right?
Sí.
So you have the cubatón,
Sí,
right?
sí.
We have the champeta in Barranquilla. And
Champeta.
champeta. We have vallenato. You heard about vallenato?
Sí, sí.
You know Diomedes Diaz, Silvestre Dangond, all those famous singers.
Sí.
Okay, that's vallenato. Pero vallenato is more like en el valle. They call, that's in the north of Colombia, like a little, like 5 hours away north from Barranquilla. And tenemos salsa, Cali. ¿Has escuchado de Cali, Colombia? They have salsa, but our salsa is different as yours.
Yeah.
Our salsa is more like, mm, well, it's just a different type of salsa. Like, I'm not into salsa that much, but I love it. I like to listen to different type of music.
Yeah.
We have reggaeton.
See.
We have dancehall. Bro, we have everything.
Yeah, but the reggaeton, I feel like the reggaeton that you guys make is what's getting like
It's more
interesting.
singing.
Yeah, but it's like melodic
It's melodic.
and it has like this flavor. And you guys have had so many artists that, I mean, you guys keep everyone on your toes. Like,
But now that I think about, yes, we have so many artists right now killing in reggaeton music, especially in Medellin, because right now Medellin is like the capital of reggaeton. So we have a lot of talent. We have Blessed, Ryan Castro, Maluma, J Balvin, Karol G, Camilo, and the list continue.
yeah. Now, the beautiful thing is that everyone is getting mixed with everyone. And I think that's the beauty of Latin music right now. Like, when you look at, like, I listen to all kinds of music and I listen to all kinds of Latin music. And then you see like Cuban artists working with Puerto Rican artists. And then you have like all your Colombian artists working with like the Puerto
Yeah.
Rico. So tell me about that and where do you see the future going, like with all the music and all the things that you're working on, and like what line are you trying to go in and like play in?
Okay, I'm gonna start with the last one. I'm trying to go like right. Of course, reggaeton is gonna be my base, but I say like I like music, and I don't wanna be only a reggaetonero. Reggaeton, like the urban part is gonna be always in my blood, but I consider that like music is not reggaeton only, and I wanna mix reggaeton with bachata. I wanna mix reggaeton with merengue, salsa. I wanna mix reggaeton with everything, or just make another type of music. It doesn't have to be reggaeton mixed with bachata. I can make bachata only because I'm a fan of music. Of course, I'm a reggaetonero. Look at me.
Mira la pinta, mira la pinta.
I have the mírame el flow.
Yeah.
Pero yeah, I like music. I love music, and I as a songwriter, because I'm a songwriter, I can write anything. If you pay me, I can write opera right now. I make it, Pero it's crazy how people they collaborating right now, because that didn't happen before.
Yeah.
This is something new, and I love that people support each other, and that's the beauty of music, because it can unite like many people. For example, reggaeton before, back in the days, reggaeton used to be sung only by Puerto Rico, And now a lot of countries, even Shakira is doing reggaeton. Peso Pluma, which is like a regional Mexicano, is doing reggaeton.
Yeah.
And I think reggaeton is getting big and bigger like every time. It's because it's too easy to mix reggaeton with anything.
Yeah. And it's also like you enjoy it and like so much fun. It's like so much fun.
Reggaeton, bro. Reggaeton is fun. You can dance, enjoy, listen to it. You can do anything.
You were talking about like, if you pay me right now, I can do opera. So, and I love that you said that. So let's talk a little bit about the business side of things. And like
money. I like money.
yeah, we all like money. And I was just talking to your manager, and like we were talking about like how do we get to do this and that and how difficult it is sometimes for some doors to open. And I was just telling him, man, at the end of the day, if you find a way to make money as an artist, then everyone will open the doors, then everyone will want you, which is a thing that is difficult, but it's just like the way life works. So when people say don't focus on the money, I think that is a huge mistake. You have to definitely focus on the money, and you have to look at where are artists making money. If I can go and do that, and I like, this is my producer mind talking, because like that's what I'm supposed to do, right? So in your experience, how have you been able to navigate that side, and what have you learned, and what are some like good experiences or maybe bad experiences that you had when it comes with to money in your career?
Bro, let me tell you something. The one who tells you that they make music because they love it and not because they don't want money is lying to you. I love music with all my heart, but I had to pay bills. You know, I had to pay rent. I had to pay, clothes, my glasses. I want to go out with my girl. Like, I need to pay the restaurant. Of course, I make music because I love it, but in the business side, at the end of the day, bro, this is a job. It's like when you go to the studio, nobody's gonna give you the production for free, unless you are your own producer and you have your own equipment. Like me, for example, I'm a producer as well. I'm I'm a sound engineer. Actually, I'm still in college. I'm studying music production, sound engineer. And even though me being a producer and sound engineer, I need my own engineer, my own producer, because I can do anything by myself. It's impossible. It's impossible to build this career by myself. I need a team. I got a team right here. Got two of my managers. I'm missing another two. I got my DJ. I got my backup singers. I have my videographer. Everything. You need a team in order to be one of those big artists out there. And yeah, I tell you like, hey, if you pay me, I can do opera. Yes, of course, because I told you before, I love music, every type of music, every gender. I respect them all, but at the same time, like I say, it's a job. Like sometimes you have to lose something to win another thing. Like everything is not about money, because sometimes you need to do that in order to get that. You
How do
know,
you navigate that, and how do you learn how to differentiate, okay, I can do this for that? Like it's a very tricky thing, because I'm in the same position sometimes. Like I'm a director and a producer, and sometimes I want to work with an artist because I think that maybe the artist has potential, but at the same time I also have my bills, and I have a production company to run, so I can't be just doing work for free. And
right?
then we get caught up in, oh, like if I get to do a feature with so and so, then I let them keep all the royalties, and I get let them keep
Well,
everything because I'm trying.
you just you collab, because at the end of the day, you got something that he has, and you have something that he doesn't, or she. But
Yeah.
like I say, like it's, I mean, it's difficult. It's difficult because it's just happening in the moment. For example, I'm working like one of my friend in Miami. He's just great singer, but he's just getting started. So my career compared to his career, mine is a little bit, you know, um, like advanced. But I know this guy. He's very talented. He brought a song. He showed it to me. And I was like, wow, I fuck with that song. I like it. Maybe he doesn't have the followers. Maybe he doesn't have the money, but he has the talent. And that's when I tell you, sometimes the money is not everything. Because I could have a hit that I consider a hit. Oh, I brought this song, and for me, it's a hit. But then you come to me and you show me your song, and you invited me to be part of it, and I compared the two songs, and hey, you know what? My song is good, but his is better. I wanna be part of that hit, because I don't know if that song is gonna take me like where I haven't been yet, because I've been trying with my own songs, but maybe with his songs, I'm gonna be there, and not only me, he's gonna be there with me too, and at the same time, I'm helping him, but he's helping me out at the same time.
Yeah.
So you collab, because honestly, you're not gonna collab with everyone. Not everyone deserve it, but at the same time, not everyone has the same opportunity as you. And let me ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
When you were starting, like getting started with your production and everything, probably you didn't have any help from anyone, right? Or you did it all by yourself. And maybe you thought that, hey, I wish someone could help me with this because this is a lot. It costs a lot of money and nobody helped me. Why, when you get there, you don't want to help the other because that was you a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
that's what I think. That's who I am, and I help people that deserve it. You know what? I see you struggling. I see you're hungry. You wanna be there. You know what? I wanna help you,
That's good,
and
man.
I wish someone did that for me in the past. Now I have a team. I'm blessed. I found these two guys, or they found me. I don't know how it happened.
Yeah. Tell me
It's
how
a
that
crazy
happened.
story.
Tell me how that
Oh, you wanna know
happened.
the story? It's
Yeah, yeah.
actually,
Tell me how
bro. It's
that
fun
happened.
fact, bro. Like it's not too long ago. That was only 2 months ago. I started working with them, and I'm gonna tell you the story. I I live in Miami. I've been in Miami since 2013, 10 years now. It's been hard for me, because as an immigrant coming to Miami with no papers, when I came here, I came here with the visa, the artist visa, but eventually that visa expired,
Yeah.
and I was like underage by then, and my mom, she decided to stay here because this was the country of opportunity
The
and
American
everything,
dream,
the dream,
puppy.
the American dream. When you come here, you say, oh my God, everything is beautiful. When you have to work, and you have to work in 2 or 3 jobs to pay rent, and to pay all your bills, especially when you are a single mom with 3 kids, it's
Wow.
hard. So since I came here, I've been, working. I went to high school. I'm not gonna lie. The first 2 or 3 years I went to high school, I was only like 16, 17 years old. I remember that I came to this country, my mom, my brother, and I. And then, like a few months later, my younger sister, she came as well, and my aunt, and everything. Like, now, thank God, I got all my family here. But it's been hard because I've been, when you have no papers, you have to work on anything, everything that give you money so you can pay your bills, you can eat. And I was in high school, but at the same time, I was working in 2 or 3 jobs. I did construction. I work in restaurants. I work in the roof. Bro, anything that you could imagine, I have done it. Just think of anything, I have done it. And well, this I was in Miami. I've been since the pandemic. I started working as a Uber driver because that was the only job that allowed me to, manage my time, if you want to call it like that, like be your own boss. Because I wanted to follow this dream of being a singer, and when you are a singer, you have to spend time in the studio. But at the same time, I was working, so every time I wanted to go to the studio, I had to call my boss like, hey, I need to do this. I need to go to a studio, record a song. Or sometimes I had a show in another city, or late in the night that I couldn't make it to work. And the next morning, I always go to work late, but I go tired because the show's midnight, 3 in the morning, and then you end the show around, I don't know, 5. Sometimes the show is late. You're the last one, and I had to wake up at 6 to take the bus and then go to work. I got my car, thank God, because I work hard to get my own car. And then 2 months ago, I'm gonna summarize everything because I love. But 2 months ago, this guy, they went to Miami. They were in a business trip or something, and I picked them up as a Uber driver. And I picked them up, and I was, driving. Sometimes people, they don't want to talk, so I don't talk, but they were talking all the time.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I like these people. I said that in my mind. And then Gil, the one that is right here with the black shirt, he told me like, hey, bro, you're an artist? I was like, well, I make music. At first, I didn't tell him like, hey, I'm a singer. I do that because some people, they don't like. And especially when you say, "Oh, I'm a singer." Oh, but what you doing here?
Yeah.
You were driver. Especially when, fun fact, I've been singer since, like, professional singer since 2016, and I got my Instagram verified like 3 years ago. So when people because I have in the Instagram tag, I had it in my car everywhere. So people, like, they been curious that they see the Instagram tag, they go to the page, they're like, "That's you, bro? You singer?" So,
Nice.
"Oh, but you're famous. You're verified." Like, bro, like, "Oh, I'm not famous." A lot of people know me, but I'm
Sí.
not famous yet. So sometimes when I used to say, "Hey, I'm a singer," and people look at my page, like, "Oh, but you have shows over there. You famous. You sing. What you doing Uber?" So people think that you rich. You have money.
Yeah, because everyone thinks that it's only the top people on the entertainment industry are the ones that actually have all the money and all of that. There's like the same happens with actors.
Right.
Like I have actor friends who have been on movies, have been on TV shows, and they still have to work at a restaurant. Like,
Oh yeah. Oh, I know a lot. Like, people know them. They have their fame, but it's not easy. Like, in the music industry, to make it, you have to sacrifice a lot. And you could be singing in a show today, but tomorrow you have to be working in a restaurant or something. Because I am one of those. You know, like I was saying, I made them driving Uber, and he asked me, like, "You a singer?" Like, "Well, I make music. I I make music production. I actually I just got out from college, and you are like my second passenger." And he asked me, like, "Oh, but what kind of music you make?" About, okay, I make some
did you
reggaeton.
play him something
It's
right
no,
there?
I'll go there right now. So he asked me, like, "What's your Instagram?" Like, let me see. So he checked out my Instagram. He went, "Oh my God, bro, you a singer? Why you didn't tell me that?" I was like, "Well, like, I usually don't tell people that I'm a singer, but yeah, I'm a singer as well." And he told me, like, you have something that you can show me, play your music?" And I showed him my music, and we connected, and he was handing mic. Um, and they told me, like, "Oh, bro, you know what? I know a lot of people in California. That's actually I picked them up because they were coming to Miami. I picked them up in Miami Design, right? Miami Design. There's a place called Miami Design, and it's like 10 or 15 minutes to the airport. So that's the time we had to talk. Only 15 minutes, because I picked them over there, and I was driving it to the airport. And I was driving, but trying to, put my music so they can listen. I was in the highway. It was a mission, but I showed them like 2 or 3 songs, and he liked it. And he told me, "You know what? I know a lot of people in California. That's where you're taking me right now. We're going to on the way to the airport." And I said, "Okay, nice." But I didn't believe, in my life, I have met people that promised me a lot of things that never happened. Especially in Uber, a lot of people talk shit. They say, "Oh, I'm rich, and do that, I do that." Then that never happens.
Yeah.
I was already used to. So he gave me his phone number. Actually, I give him my phone number, and he already got me on Instagram. And I'll say, "Okay, bye, have a good flight, blah, blah, blah." Like 2 or 3 weeks later, he hit me up, but I didn't answer. I didn't have his phone number. And I didn't answer. And then he texted me again, "Hey, remember, I'm Gil. Send me your music." And I didn't answer. So one day, like,
¿Qué pasó?
¿qué pasó
Why
ahí?
didn't he answer? ¿Qué bola?
It's crazy. No, one day I was in class, and the iPhone has that option that you have the focus. So
Yeah.
in order to not get messages or anything, you can click the option and you don't get any notification.
Yeah.
So when I'm in class, I do that, because if not, then I'm gonna be in my Instagram looking, watching TikToks, and I spend hours and hours watching TikToks. So for me, I do that to concentrate. So I put the focus on, and I forget about the phone the whole day. So apparently he called me so many times, and when I get out from the building, I got all those notifications. I was like, "What the hell? Like, who's the number? This guy's been hitting me up for days. Who the hell is this?" And I was about to pick up someone else. He called me again in that moment, but I replied with an automatic message saying, like, "Hey, I'm in class right now. Call me back." And then like he called me like, hey, if you can call me for 2 minutes, I got you. And then I replied, okay, bro, give me 2 minutes, I got you. And then I called him because I was curious. And then he called me and he told me, like, hey, Leroy, you need to hear me out. You know, I have a huge offer for you. You cannot say no. If you give me 2 minutes, I can explain you everything. So he told me everything, like literally in 5 minutes. And I had that passenger in the back seat. I was like, yes. Sounds good. Yes. Okay, give me 2 minutes. I call you back. So I drop off the passenger. I turn off the app, and I call her back. Hey, yo. And then we started talking. He told me, when are you free? And I told him, well, I'm my own boss. I'm free whenever I want, but at the same time, you know, it depends. Why? Oh, can you make it to California whenever you want? We're ready for you. I was like, whenever I want. Well, I'm I'm off right now. He told me, oh, okay, let's do something. Send me your information, and I got you. I'm gonna get the ticket for you. That's literally how it happened, right? You remember?
Yeah, and you didn't believe it.
No. I was like, you know what? I don't have anything to lose. I'm just gonna say my information.
Yeah.
Boom.
And now we're here in LA,
Bro,
sitting here.
15 minutes
shooting.
later, he called me back. Like, check out your email. He bought me the ticket, bro. JetBlue notification, blah, blah, blah. You have your ticket tomorrow. That was the next day flight. I was like, hey, wait, what?
Next day.
Bro, it was already 4 o'clock Miami time. I was like, damn, I have to leave Miami at 5 in the morning. I was like, what the hell am I going to do? I need to go to the barber shop, get my braids done. My sister done my braids. Shout out to my sister, Valentina. Well, I start working at the same moment. I call my family, like, hey, I'm gonna go to LA tomorrow. Everyone's like surprised, like, why you gonna go to LA? Like, be careful over there, you know. They were worried, you know how family is. So, especially with people, because I don't even know them by them. And bro, like, I'm here in LA. I've been here 3 times with him in less than 1 month. Mm-hmm. I came the first time, spent like 5 days. Right. Yeah, I came here and we did like a couple of shows in Bakersfield. There's a place called La Movida. And what was the other one? Monopoly. And people liked it.
Rafi, you guys went to Rafi
yeah.
Lounge?
Yeah.
Nice.
We did those
when?
shows last week, like about 2 weeks ago.
I love Rafi. I'm really good friends with Rafi.
Rafi, shout out to Rafi.
You got the bullet, yeah.
I got the bullet for peace.
Bullets for peace. I got mine too.
Oh, you got yours?
I have one too.
Oh, nice, bro. I love this.
Mine is like it looks like it's more. Yours has more bling. Mine is more like just the bullet.
Oh,
and it
really?
has like the holes in it and
because
stuff
I'm
like
an artist, you know.
You're fancy. You're fancy.
No, I heard that he had to pick yours. You don't have to. You don't get to choose him.
Yeah, he picks it.
Exactly, he picks it for you. I was like, you know, I got you.
That's
and
awesome.
I told him, okay, I want this, I want that. He told me like, no, he had to pick it for you. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we had Rafi on the show too.
Yo,
like, Rafi's amazing.
Hey, shout out to Rafi, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah. So I came the first time, and then that Monday I left to Miami again, and I landed in Miami in 5 in the morning. And when I landed to Miami, I got the message about like, hey, Leroy, good news, bro. Wait, I just landed. What's up? No, you had to come back to LA. I was like, what? I just landed 2 minutes ago. What happened? Yeah, I got you. Don't worry. We got something more happening for you, bro. We're so excited. We got a lot of people talking about you, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, wow, this is a lot. Like now, like having get to my home and now I have to think about coming back. And it happened again, bro. I came in 1 week and a half or maybe 2.
But that's the dream, right?
That's
the dream.
I came, and that's what I performed at Laffy's. And that's what I met Layla. Mm-hmm. Because she was doing the fashion show and everything. I performed there. And that was one of my best experience ever because there was so many people that famous there. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe that's Alicia Keys. And I was singing, you know. So I saw Alicia Keys coming and I was like, and I was singing, bro. I was like, Leroy, please no desafine. You know, but I couldn't talk to her when I get off stage. She wasn't there anymore. But bro, it's and then when I that second time we did like a big concert in Bakersfield, right? And all people like they loved it, bro. I never imagined that people here, especially in the area, they were gonna like reggaeton.
Yeah, there's in California. There's a lot of Latin people, and like the music, the communities. Like, there's so many people here that love that. Like, I was just showing Jill. Like, I went to an event we had at the Avalon. They had this big gasolina party.
Oh,
Dude, it was insane. Like,
take
people,
notes.
yeah, people here love it because there's so many people from Colombia, from Mexico, from like Guatemala, from El Salvador, like everyone. Like, that's
All
a beautiful
Latinos.
CC. That's a beautiful thing here in LA, and we do need more of that because I feel like Miami is the epicenter of like,
Miami's crazy, bro.
yeah, Miami has like that, but in LA we got a different vibe. Like,
I like it, bro. I like
Yeah.
it. It's more calm, you know.
yeah. So tell me
Well,
what's the difference for you between Miami? Because I never lived in Miami. I've been there a few times.
bro, Miami is a city. That city never sleeps, bro. Literally, you can party in Miami Monday to Monday. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't party at all. I just go to nightclubs when I have to, when I'm working.
So you don't stay out after the shows or
Bro, I like to take care of my voice. You know, I do my show and I go big nets because maybe the other day I have another show or I have an interview. I work with my ears, you know, because I'm a sound engineer as well. And when you stay too long in a place that is like noisy, too loud, you know, the next day you are like you feel weird. You don't hear things like you supposed to. And not because of that, it's because I'm very like I'm focused. You know, I don't like to be in español. My grandmother says something, no busque lo que no se está perdido. You know, so I just go, I do my show, and you know, I'm happy with the result. Then I go home, I meditate, and I start thinking, wow. Or I start like I like to watch my own videos because I study myself. Like, okay, I did that. I need to do it better next time. Oh, I noticed that people like when I did this, so I'm gonna practice more on getting it better. And I don't know. It's like like more like a discipline thing. Like I don't like to party unless that I'm working.
yeah. But you're in your 20s, like super handsome guy.
But that's what I'm saying. Exactly because I was in my 20s. I went to too many parties when I wasn't in my high school. Now
So
I'm
you
more,
already did all the party that
I-
you needed?
if I tell you my stories, bro, it's crazy.
Tell me, what's your craziest party story?
Let me tell you this. When I was about 17 years old, I moved with my best friend from high school. He's a Mexican. And I moved. He used to live alone in Miami. 17 years old guys living alone in Miami because he has an apartment in Miami, but all his family is in Mexico. But he didn't want to live in Mexico, so he came to Miami, and we are best friend yet, still, and but right now he has his own things, he owns projects, and I have mine, so I don't see him too often now, but we have good relationship. But right now, like we back in the days we used to live together, and I'm not gonna lie, party every day. You know, we got people calling like, hey, that was in my apartment, but people call me like, hey, Leeroy, you think we come pull up, bro? I wanna go to the party, and I said like, hey, bro, this is not my apartment. Call my friend. So they calling, hey, you think we can shout out there? We have some girls, and they're like, "Oh, bro, call Leeroy because that's his party." So we were playing that game, you know. But like every day, two young guys, like with 5 girls, sometimes 10, only 2 boys. Like That was our parties every day. We never repeat. But I don't regret doing that because that's part of my, thanks that I have that experience. I can write those songs that I have.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that I'm that guy. I'm another man, but still I got memory. So, hey, I remember when I was in high school, I had this experience. So sometimes I write something about that experience. But all my song, almost all my songs are it's like self experience. But I write music when you tell me something and then I just listening. And then I just got an idea to write something for me. And thanks to you, I have a new song.
Yeah?
But yeah, bro,
Okay.
like when I was young, I used to party every day, like nonstop. Like I could party like 24 hours, 48 hours. After school, hey, let's meet at an apartment. Let's go. You bring the hookah. You bring I got 2 bottles. Bring it in. And like that. Or I live by the beach in Sunny Isles, across the beach. So we used to go to the beach all the time. We drink there. Hacíamos, la fogata, and a bunch of people there. And then after that, we used to make the after party in the apartment.
Yeah.
And or pre-party, because we party at the beach. Okay, now we're going to the apartment. Let's keep drinking. And about 2 a.m. we used to went to the club. So it's like a party all the time for me. Like that was me, like my 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I did a bunch of things, and I don't regret about doing that stuff, because that's what makes me who I am right now. And but after, when I turned my 24 years, like I started to see life more than just party. I did it for so many years, and I lost my focus. I didn't. It's not like I didn't want to, but I stopped making music. Then when I realized that, hey, what am I doing? I spent 2 years without releasing any song. When I was in high school, I was like popular because I used to play soccer. In my high school, we were like 3,000 students, 4,000 students. So I used to play in the soccer team. So like our soccer team was the second best soccer team in the state.
Wow.
In that year. So we were kind of popular, and they used to announce us in the on the speakers. We had our pictures everywhere in the school, and I'm a Colombian, so I'm always joking around, telling people chistes, So everyone, like, I was kind of popular in high school. So when I decided to be a singer, I got like more famous, if you want to call it like that. So I have a bunch of like cientos de amigos.
Sí.
Sometimes people say, "Hey, Leeroy, what's up?" I was like, "Who the hell is this?" I know that I know him, but from where?
Yeah.
Hey, bro, what's up? Hey, let's link up. Oh, yeah, send me the address. Boom. Another friend.
Another
amigo.
party. Another party.
Another party. Bro, just like that. Hey, Leroy, what's up? Hey, we're doing a party. Just because they people, ellos me quieren y yo quiero a todos mis amigos, I love them too. But I'm so bad at name, bro. I could be talking to you and in my mind it's like, what he's saying? And like, yeah, bro, what's your name? So because I just like to share with people,
Sí.
like I could be talking to you like I know you from before, but
Yeah.
it's the first time.
Yeah.
It's just because that's who I am. Like I like to talk to everyone.
Yeah, no, I felt it, like when you came on, we were playing the music and everything. It's like you were like super like como amigable.
Sí, bro, total.
Con mucha guara.
I mean,
we
let
would
me
say
ask you
in Cuba.
something. Why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah.
What makes me different?
Well, the thing is that some artists are trying to put, I think you're in a beautiful stage where you are doing really well in your career and you're starting to pick up, but you're not so famous that you, like, the fame hasn't gone up to your head yet. So if you can keep, the longer you can keep that mentality, and I'm telling you, because I've been around a lot of big name artists, and it does influence your work if you as an artist have a an attitude where you don't think that you're the shit. Because when you have that attitude, what happens, Leroy, is the people around you, as talented as you can be, your team and the people around you and the people that you interact with will have a huge influence in if you're actually successful or not, because those are the people watching your back. Those are the people making sure that the meetings happen. Those are the people making sure that you make it to the photo shoot, to the interview, that after you leave, like after you leave tonight, whatever your team does during the follow-up with me and my brother and our team will determine things that would happen in 6 months to 9 months later in your career, because of whatever relationship and reputation you're building as you go to different studios and perform and do interviews and do different projects. But sometimes the artist is not thinking of that. And I understand that, because the psychology of an artist is you have to create this persona in you that would make you crazy enough to say, I'm going to be the biggest fucking artist in the world, and I'm going to go at it with that attitude and have that stage performance, right? But at the same time, you need to remind yourself that I need to be kind to everyone. I need to be polite to everyone. I need to be respectful, because that matters how everyone perceives you. And it is difficult. I understand why artists have the tantrums, and they have the treating people bad and thinking that they're the shit, because they are the shit. Like, they put in a lot of work to become who they are, and they also have the influence and the access, and they have the eyeballs on them, and it's very difficult. So the longer you can stay in a mindset of I'm amazing, but I'm also humble, and I'm gonna be good to the people around me, bro, that is going to make your career last longer and like be better. And like, I can tell that you're a guy that you're friendly, you're down to earth, and like it's really refreshing to see that. So I really hope that everything goes very well for you, and I'm really excited we got to do this episode.
Bro, thank you for that. I appreciate it. You know, I don't I haven't had that experience yet. I'm not that famous to answer you that question correctly, but I do think like, bro, if you are famous, if you're in that level, it's thanks to your fans, to the people that support you from the beginning, and you're blessed that you are there, because there's so many people wanting to be there, and you are there, bro. Appreciate it. Like, I don't judge people, that artists or any public figure that respond with that kind of things. But speaking about my own experience, thank God I have a family, bro. I grow up without that, so I don't need it. I wasn't famous. I come from the bottom. I'm humble, and humble doesn't mean that I don't have money. Humble means like you speak love from your heart. I come from a family. I got my dos abuelos, my grandparents. Those are the two persons that I respect the most. I actually got my grandfather tattoo here. I don't know if you could see it here. His
Yeah.
his day of birth in números romano.
Yeah.
So he's like my model to follow. And I grew up like watching my grandfather, struggling with life, and always being responsible with his family, getting the money and for us, and he's like my father. And if I do something like that, I think my family will be the first one who turns their back against me. And I don't want that, because for me, my family is the most important. And they went to Miami 1 week ago, and they met my family for the first time. And they saw them like, hey, I do anything for my family. I even told them, hey, if we ever got to sign with any of those labels, I need my family here. I'm not signing without them. And when they went to Miami and we signed the first contract as management, because they are officially my managers right now. So after the sign, we were supposed to go to a meeting. And I told them, before I go to the meeting, I need you to meet my family, because they need to know who I'm working with. So we went to my apartment. But I just moved to my apartment. I don't have anything there, but I'm happy with what I have right now, and I'm happy to have my whole family here. And for me, that's everything. I don't need anything else for my family. So with that being said, bro, I don't I just hopefully, like, if when I get in to that level where I don't know any of those famous singer or any public figure are right now, I wish that I can manage that in a different way, that I can respond to people respectfully, because if I ever get to be there, it's gonna be thanks to them, you know. So, of course, we're humans. We go through things. All of us, we have problems, our own problems, you know. Like, but you need to understand that's your job as well. Yes, you're a singer. You're famous. I know everyone knows you. You could be stressed. You could be eating in a restaurant and you got people filming you, taking pictures, asking you questions. I can understand all that. We humans. Sometimes we're not in the mood to take a picture. And I'm not speaking by myself because that happened. I mean, when it happened to me, I was like, okay, let's go, you know, because it's kind of new for me when people, I was in the plane the other day, I was coming to Miami, and I told them, hey, something weird happened to me. In Miami, I used to be in a reality show on TV, and but that was back in 2021, in the middle of the pandemic, and I was on the plane coming here, and the flight attendant told me, like, hey, I know you. You're the singer, right? I was like, you know me? Like, I spent almost the whole flight talking to the flight attendant. I was like, okay.
Feliz.
I was happy, bro, because I felt for 1 minute like, oh,
Ahora sí.
oh,
Yeah.
this person knows me. Oh, okay. I was like, okay, tell me, how do you know me? Oh, you were in that show. I know you. You're a singer. And your brother was in the show too. I was like, oh, you know my whole family. And he showed me, like, he followed me on Instagram. I was like, I thought he was kidding. Like, no, he actually followed me on Instagram.
Isn't that incredible? Like how that can happen in your life? Like,
bro, it's crazy. That still happened to me. And I was like, wow, he knows me. I feel like, and it's only one person or maybe two, but for me, that's enough. I'm happy the rest of the day. And I was at the show the other day in Bakersfield, and it's so funny. I had like a security over there, and then I finished the show and I got out the stage and I was walking down, and the security like, whoa, hey. I'm not famous yet. I want to take the picture. You know, it's crazy because, like, and I expect to be like that my whole life. Like, because, yes, I can understand. Hey, aclaro, hago un paréntesis. Yo no soy famoso todavía como para decir que I don't know, because I don't know about that yet. But for now, I'm enjoying it. And I hope that when I got that level of fame, I still can be the same. Maybe more like un poquito más cuidadoso, because, you know, a lot of people is going to know me more. But, I mean, what's made me different with you, like, I'm a person as you know. If you want to take a picture with me, thank you. I will take that picture because, you know what, I'm here thanks to you.
Yeah. No, when you start playing Hard to Get, I'm just going to clip this out and send you this clip and
Please,
be like, oh,
no,
Leeroy.
I promise. I'm telling you, I got my family. My family are my biggest fans, but at the same time, son los primeros en decirme lo malo.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't need to wait for the comments on Instagram, or I don't need to wait for people to tell me shit. My family, they're going to be the first one to react. You know what? I didn't like that.
Yeah. That's good to keep you grounded, man.
The other day we were in Miami, and actually it happened with them, Cesar and Gil. We were signing the contract. We were in a nice Bay View restaurant. We were enjoying, like, having fun. You know, we were drinking and eating, and my uncle pulled up. But, like, we were, like, happy, you know. And then, cuando llegó el momento, you know, we were about to sign. We were waiting for the waiter to clean out the table, and I was like, okay, it's getting dark. we want to take the view, you know. And the weather brillaba por su ausencia. And when I saw him, hey, bro, you think we can clean the table? Oh, yes, yes. He went for 20 minutes. He never came back. I went and I asked for another server, hey, do you think because we need to, because of the drink and the ice, all the table was wet and everything. I needed, because I wanted to sign the contract, I wanted to get a nice picture. I didn't want the contract to get wet and anything, so I was so excited to, to clean the table and get the view. And that never happened. And then I asked the server like 5 times. I understand that he was busy, but I was getting frustrated. And when this guy came again to the table, I told him, hey, bro, I asked you like 5 times, like, to clean the table. Can you please? And Gil told me, hey, Leroy, I never saw you like that before. I was like, in that moment, I was like, what am I doing? Why I talked to that guy like that? I wanted to go back to say sorry, but I didn't see it anymore. But next time I go to that restaurant, I'm gonna tell him, hey, that day I came. I'm gonna tell him, because if bro, I'm that kind of person that when I know that I did like a mistake, I go and say sorry. I don't, no me avergüenzo decir, hey, you know what, la cagué, perdón, mala mía.
Yeah.
But in that moment, I wasn't thinking. And then my uncle was there like, hey, Leroy. Like I tell you, my family are the first one to react.
Sí.
And my uncle, he called me like, hey, Leroy, la manera en que le respondiste a ese chico no fue la correcta. I noticed. My bad, I'm sorry. No, a mí no me tienes que pedir perdón. Damn. I was like, okay, my bad, bro. So, I understand that it was in that moment, and that's not an excuse for me to react like that. Mm-hmm. So I try to be, los pies sobre la tierra, porque si sigo así más adelante, bro, I'm gonna be another artist like slap to the, to the camera, the paparazzi or the fans. I don't want to be that person. So I got my family that are always there for me, and now I got these 2 guys that I'm pretty sure they're gonna take really good care of me, and they're not gonna allow me to go there and be the kind of artist or person,
That's great, bro. That's great that you want to stay humble and keep it like that. So, well, man, I had a great time doing this interview. I'm really excited to listen more of your music.
Thank you, bro.
To see you perform. We're gonna see if we can go to the show you have here in LA before you leave.
To all my people in LA, in California. I don't know if you know me yet, but I'm Leeroy Villa. I'm from Colombia, and I want to invite you guys, to all of you watching this interview, follow me on Instagram, or you can find me anywhere as @Leeroy Villa with 2 E's, Leeroy Villa. So make sure to follow me, and don't forget my name, because one day the whole world is gonna know me, okay? Hey, thank you for having me here. I really appreciate it. I enjoyed this interview. I want to see it now. Send me the link so I can share with my fans, my family.
Bro.
Yo, thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Hey, me invitas otra vez.
Dale.
Todavía falta mucho por hablar. Seguro. I can spend hours talking shit here. Hours. I like to talk.
That's good, man. So anytime you're in LA, so ya tú sabes. Dale.
Tío, gracias.
Well, guys, thank you so much for checking out this interview with Leeroy. I hope you enjoyed it. Send it to a friend, share it with someone, and we'll see you on the next one.